Hi, I'm Susan from LivingRichOnLess.com, and if you've been following our closet makeover, you know that we're building a custom closet on a tight budget. And today we're going to show you how to build your own shelves and make them fit snugly without any gaps. So, in order to save time on this video, we've gone ahead and what we've done is install 5/8" furring strips. And basically I got them for 89 cents per foot at my local lumber warehouse, and I went ahead and primed and painted them white. And then where we could find studs in the walls, we went ahead and drilled holes, pre-drilled, and attached these furring strips to the walls. And these furring strips will hold our shelf. And I liked using furring strips. They're more sturdy than your brackets, and they're also less obtrusive than your triangular brackets that you see. Now, after we installed these furring strips here to hold the shelf, it's time to actually cut the shelf to fit. And this is the tricky part, and we actually have a tip for you on how to do this. So I'm going to bring my dad back in, our master carpenter, and he's gonna explain the concept of scribing.
Okay, Susan. What we've done here, we've selected the piece you want to make for your shelf. You want to cut it to fit. This is a piece of normal or run-of-the-mill particle board with a melamine covering on it that we bought down at Lowe's or wherever, and we're going to scribe this to fit this wall. Now, I've added some blue painter's tape on this edge for a couple of reasons. We can mark that tape, and with the tape on it, it keeps the chipping and the spalling whenever you make the cut to a minimum, and it lets your saber saw ride on the tape instead of scratching this surface. So the way you do this scribe is you have to get this in there where you can get to it. And what I do is turn the piece up on its edge this way, set it in the closet on an angle. Now this piece is 2 inches bigger than the hole that we're fitting it in. So put it on an angle this way. We're going to scribe this side, push it back tight against the back wall. And then, if you don't have one, you need to get a common set of scribes. Carpenters call this a scribe. Some people call it a compass for drawing circles, but you want one that has a little locking wing nut that locks the adjustment on it pretty snug. Now, we know this is 2 inches too big, so I'm going to set these for 1 inch, approximately 1 inch down here from point to point. And we're going to make a mark on this board that rides this wall, that transfers the profile of this wall out of square to this board, and it's done this way. We've set this compass for 1 inch, approximately 1 inch width, because the piece is 2 inches too big for the holes. We want to take half that distance off, 1 inch, so because we have to cut the other side in like manner, and we'll show you that after a bit. Now what we do is take this compass, set it for 1 inch, or approximately, and let it ride the back this wall. The pin side of your compass rides the wall, and the pencil makes the mark on your piece, on your tape. And you just pull that towards you and let the compass ride the wall, clear out, and then it has transferred a mark onto this board coinciding with the profile of this wall. Okay, Susan, now what some people do is we put the tape on the board, as we said, to minimize the spall and the scratch from the saw. Some folks like to take a regular shingle knife like this, and on your pencil mark you have on here, kind of scratch that with the shingle knife, and that little bit of a scoring helps to keep from this melamine surface from spalling to some degree and keep it to a minimum. Now we're going to use a saber saw, because if your wall has a profile, you're going to have to move that saw a little bit to transfer that angle on that cut, or to ride that curve with that mark. So this is a time for the safety glasses, as we all know. Then taking your saber saw, just follow that mark that you put on there from the wall and cut this side. Okay, Susan, now we've made the first cut on our shelf on that side. We put the tape on the board on this side. What we're going to do is now we've got to get the exact dimension of the back of this closet. And I use an extension ruler with an inside reading device, as you see here, folded out to where it's close to 31 inches. This is a 32-inch closet. And slide this ruler out to its exact dimension inside your closet. Take your ruler out of there and read that dimension, and what we have is 31, 32, 33, 33 and 3/8 inches. Then I transfer 33 and 3/8 inches onto my piece down here from the edge we cut at the back to this side, which is 33 and 3/8 inches. And I come up with a mark on here. That's the mark we will set our scribe to when we scribe the left side. Okay, Susan, now we've reversed everything we've done on the right side. Now the shelf is tilted into the left side of the closet. We want to transfer the profile of this wall onto this side, and we've measured on our shelf board the 33 3/8 down here and put a mark on this board. We're going to set our compass from the wall out to that mark, which is right there, and then we ride this wall, holding your compass in place, transferring that mark onto your tape, and that should be a mark on your board at the exact dimension of your board.
Okay, so we've finished the second cut here on the left-hand side that we scribed, and as you can see, we've brought the finished shelf upstairs, and we fit it perfectly on top of the furring strips. It fits snugly, no gap on either side, and it perfectly rides the wall. And you have a nice finished shelf here. Stay tuned for more on this $200 closet redo. Next, we're going to be putting another closet rod up, another shelf, and we'll be adding shelves on this side.